for trying this. So I always appreciate people who get out of their comfort zone and try something new, because newness is scary. But don't worry, this is going to be actually really relaxing and enjoyable. Nothing scary about this. So again, my disclaimer is, listen to your body. If your body is sending you signals like, ooh, that's tight, that doesn't feel good, adjust, make yourself feel more comfortable. There should never be any sharpshooting pain in any of the stretches. And just try to breathe and relax. That is what yoga is mostly about. It's union. The word yoga, it means yoke. We're connecting our mind and our body and our spirit. So it all kind of goes together. And relaxation helps our mental clarity. No matter how physical how well our physical body is, we also need our mind to be clear and be able to focus as well. So in order to do that, we need to learn to de-stress, to kind of relax. So we're going to start here. Just wiggle your sit bones in your chair, kind of digging your tailbone into the ground, just a little wiggle. This is what kids do when they can't sit still, they wiggle. But just that little bit of wiggle acknowledges that you have these bones, your hips, that can move your body side to side. And then rock a little forward and then rock a little back. So I'm in the middle of my chair. I'm not all the way to the back of my chair. So adjust yourself so you're kind of in the middle. And we're self-soothing by rocking. I love this motion. I love rocking chairs. So this is very calming and relaxing to me. Add on by taking your hands to your thighs, and you can just slide your hands up and down your legs. This also is warming your hands. So I woke up a little bit cold this morning, and I was like, brr, I have to put on jackets and stuff. But I always like to warm up my body, because when your body's warm, your muscles are more, they work better. So warming up the body. Anybody ever get stiff when it's super cold? That's me. It's normal. So as we warm up the body, the joints get lubricated and they have more flexibility. So just feel the heat you're creating on your thighs with your hands rubbing your legs. And get them nice and warm. Good. Now, once you feel like you've got your hands all nice and warm, I'm going to ask you, I know we say don't touch your face, but put your hands over your eyes. Don't touch your face, but just put your hands over your eyes. And just see if you can feel tingling on your fingers, or maybe a warmness coming from your hands to your face. And just acknowledge that we can create heat here. Now you can close your eyes and just rest your hands on your lap. Lengthen your spine so the crown of your head will lift up, your spine lengthens. See if you can drop your shoulders away from your head so you're making a lift with your head. The crown of your head comes up, but your shoulders come down. And now we'll focus for a moment inward to your heart center. As we lengthen our spine, we're creating space between the vertebrae, from the tailbone to the top of the head. Notice any places of tension that you're holding in your body, and allow them to release and expand with your breath. So your breath, your exhalation pushes out tension. You can even add on here to notice the expansion of your breath by placing one hand on your belly. Feeling the air come in and how the belly kind of rises. And on the exhale, the belly expands. So when babies are born, they breathe through the whole, every bit of their lungs. as we age, we learn to breathe shallowly. So we start to breathe just at the very top of our lungs. You ever heard of chest breathing? So for now, I just want you to think about breathing in and expanding your lungs, filling it all the way up and emptying completely out. Breathing in, filling up, exhaling completely out. Now your lungs are mostly on your back side, so feel your back side, the rib cage, and as you inhale, see if you can feel the chest, the air come in, the chest lift, and on the exhale, see if you can feel your back rib cage. Good. And just remember, if you don't feel like moving, you are still practicing yoga by breathing, the breath and the body connection. So now we're going to start to add in some movement here. Take your arms out wide. Don't poke your neighbor if you're sitting next to somebody. And stretch your arms behind you. And then bring your arms in front of you and make a crisscross shape. And then open wide. And now we'll crisscross in the other direction. So you need to remember which hand went on top. This is being mindful. We mindfully move. Notice you're doing opposite hands, going real slow. There is no rush in this movement. You want to take your time. As your hands go back, you're opening up your pectoral muscles, your deltoids. And as your arms come crisscrossing, you're separating your shoulder blades, which works your back. Looking good, everybody. Just breathe. We'll do 2 more. This is my last one. Crisscross, make an X. Open your arms wide and then gently float the arms down. Now you may notice your shoulders feel heavy, so let's work those out. Bring your shoulders up to your ears, hold it. Then push them back behind you, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Drop your shoulders as far down as they'll go. And then shoulders come forward like you're hunching, and then bring them back up to your ears. So just make some dramatic, like it over accentuate these shoulder rolls. Try, if you can, to keep your elbows straight. This will get into your trapezius muscle, which is our muscle, they call it the trap. That's where we trap lots of tension. So shoulders up to your ears, pushing them back, down, and forward. You might hear some crunchy sounds. I hear crunchy sounds, but that's okay. That is not weird. That is not abnormal. You are perfectly perfect. Just rolling out those shoulders. Looking good. All right. Now relax the shoulders. Take your right arm out to the right side. Reach it as far back behind you as you can. So reach back. And then gently bring it all the way across like you're about to shake my hand, and then bring it even further across. Now take your left arm, bend your elbow and kind of hook onto your right forearm, and you're gonna nudge your shoulder to the left. When you do that, lift up your head so your neck lengthens, telescope your neck up. And if you like to add on, you can always look to the right. And remember to breathe. Lynn, I see you, hon. You got it. All right, release your left arm. Reach your right arm up to the sky, and then bring it over your head and reach to the left. If that's too much, bend your elbow and hold the back of your head. So that's options, or reach it over. So you'll feel this lift from your bottom rib cage up to your armpit. Feel that chest lift. My left hand is just resting on my left thigh. And we'll gently lower the right hand down. And let's take our left hand, reach it back behind you, touch the room back there. Woo! Really pull back and then gently come forward. Pause here, shoulder reaching out. So I'm feeling my shoulder come forward. Spread your fingers apart and then bring it across your chest. Hook your right elbow across your left forearm. Head lifts, and then gently look over your left shoulder. Nice job, Barry. You're working it. Are you breathing? Deep inhale through the nose. Use your nostrils. That's what we're supposed to be breathing through. Release your right hand. Reach your left hand back up. Lean over to the right. So make a rainbow over your head or hold the back of your head. Lift from the bottom rib to your armpit. Right hand staying grounded on my right thigh. Just making a little arch to the right. Looking good, everybody. Lower the left hand slowly. Now we're going to move into cat-cows. So we're going to take our hands to our knees and take your chin towards your chest. As you do that, you're going to roll your shoulders forward and you'll find this rounding of the spine. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see me. I'm rounding my back. Now we're going to lift up and press your chest forward. Shoulders go back. Lift your chin up slightly. So don't crank your neck back, but just lift your chin up a little bit. So the heart leads the way. Exhale, tuck and hide your heart, rounding your spine. Suck your belly in. This is what I call trying on a bathing suit move. You suck that belly in. Inhale, lift up, press your shoulders back and your heart forward. And then around for cat pose. Tuck your chin in. Inhale, lift for cow pose. Think of a cow with a big old belly. That's why we call this cow pose. The belly comes forward. Tuck the chin around the spine. Cat pose. Think of that scary Halloween cat. And then come back to your cow pose. Cat pose. Cow pose. We'll do two more. Accentuate your spine. So make it feel good. It's a feeling of moving with your breath. No right or wrong, as long as it feels good. All right. Now come to a neutral spine. Sit tall. And we're going to lift our right knee up. You can just hold your right knee with your hand. And I'm spinning around my right foot, just making a little circle with it. So our ankles and our feet, they're another problem area for most people who have arthritis, which I do. So I'm always trying to figure out how to work my ankles and my feet. And we'll lower the right knee and press that right foot into the ground and lift your left knee, roll around your left ankle, circling it in all directions and all kinds of range of motions and movements. Good job. All right, now lower that knee. Now sit as tall as you can. Take your right hand, reach it over your head, make that half moon shape. But lift your chest up and then sweep your left arm up and hold your right wrist with your left hand. So lean, pull yourself gently to one side. And come back through center. We'll switch it out. Hold your left wrist with your right hand and lean over to the right. And come back through center. Take both hands behind you. Depending on your chair, you may have bars or something, but find somewhere behind you, that you could hold on to, or you can hold on to your hands or your shirt. All good options. So what I want you to think about is opening this part. So when we think about our chest, things get crunched up and all tense here. So push that chest forward, squeeze your shoulder blades, lift up your chin, so elongating your neck here. Now activate your feet. Press your feet into the ground. So feeling steadiness through the legs. Keep breathing in and out of your nose. And smile. That's another important pose. Smile asana. It's good to feel alive and happy. Nice. Release your hands from the bind and we'll roll our shoulders forward. We've already rolled them back. So now we're going to pull the shoulders forward and kind of like we're swimming, you know? You were doing the breaststroke. I guess that's what, I'm not a swimmer, but yeah. All right. Now let's work a little bit on our neck. I'm going to tilt my guy up here so you can see my head. Take your hands and interlace them, make a basket. So you're weaving your fingers. And we're going to place the hands on the back of your head. So find the back of your head where your skull meets your neck. Point your elbows out, and we're going to tuck our chin towards our chest. So gaze down, see where your belly button would be. So I want you to look where your belly button is. And notice the stretch in your cervical spine. That's the very top of your spine. Good job. Now lift your chin and lean your head back into your hands as if you're laying on the beach and you're staring up at the blue sky. Take a deep breath in. Long, slow exhale out. One more deep breath in. Long, slow exhale out. Now we're going to take our right elbow and point it down. Left elbow is going to come up. If you're feeling a little squeeze here, that's your obliques. And then we'll tilt to the other side. Right elbow comes up, left elbow goes down. And we'll go back to the right. And back to the left. And through center, reach your arms, both arms up, like ta-da. Turn your palms out away from you, float your hands down, like you're floating little feathers. Ooh. Good. Take your right hand and place it on your left knee. Take your left hand, place it to the back of your chair, lift your head up, and then turn your torso to the left. So look like if you're backing up in your car, you were looking behind your right shoulder. I'm sorry, your left shoulder. Come back through center, and we'll take it to the other side. Left hand goes to right knee. Right hand's gonna hold the side of the chair somewhere, and then twist your body to the right. Head lifts, your inhalation kind of lengthens you out. Your exhalation kind of gets you deeper into the twist. Nice job. Now we're going to add on here. Take your right arm, make that X shape. Right arm's going to go on the bottom, and then give yourself a hug. Point your elbows up, and then you're going to rock your body a little side to side. Now, notice what's happening in your feet. Kind of make sure your feet and your legs stay stable. So we're just trying to work the upper half of the body, the midsection and up. The feet and the legs stay grounded. Somebody told me this once and it made a lot of sense to me. If you were to build a house, you would start by building the basement. You never start by building the roof. So anytime you're working on a yoga practice or any stability poses, start with your feet. Make sure your feet are glued to the ground so that your upper half of your body can still work well. All right, now expand your arms open. Reach your hands back, smile. And then we're gonna crisscross, left arm on the bottom, right arm on top, and then we're gonna twist a little bit more. So again, self-soothing. Feels good on the shoulders. Option here is to tuck your chin toward your chest. All right, come back through center, open your arms wide again. Smile. Lower your arms down. Now, we're gonna kick out your right foot. Kick it in front of you. Hopefully you don't have a desk there, but kick your right foot forward and sit as tall as you can. I'm gonna scoot back so you can see my feet. Kicking my leg out. See my toes? What I'm doing by kicking that leg out is I'm activating, I'm toning up those muscles in my leg. Now adjust your shoulders so your shoulders are over your hips. You're gonna notice how heavy the legs are here. And then bend that knee and lower it down. We'll try the other side. Kick out your left foot. If you're wearing no shoes like me, you can see if you can spread apart your toes. Like creating space in between each toe. And bend that knee lower down. Now we're gonna make some circles. Draw a circle with your torso. Go slow. Y'all are going super fast. Don't get dizzy. So the way to not get dizzy here is to stare at one thing. We talk about a drisky in yoga, which is just what ballerinas use when they spin around. You're like, how do they not fall off? Because they're so dizzy. They're staring at one thing. So stay staring at one focal point and it'll help you from getting dizzy. Now, circle the other way. Good. Now come back through center. Lift your chest up and lift your right knee up off the ground. Press your left foot into the ground and take your left knee to the side and just give it a little lift and lower. So noticing that left hip. If you got hip issues, like you got a replacement, be very mindful of your movement. If it hurts, doesn't feel good, don't do it. All right, we'll stop that side. Press your right foot into the ground, lift your left knee. Just kind of pulsing it up. Good. And lower that. Now we're going to take our forearms to, or our hands to our knees and lean forward. So trying to lengthen your spine, so the crown of your head's going probably towards your screen and your back is getting flat. Look about 3 feet in front of you and breathe. So I ask you not to take your head below your heart, but just to lengthen your spine. Widen your knees to get more of an inner thigh stretch. Beautiful. Lift your chest up by pressing your hands into your knees. Toe heel your feet in. We're going to cross our ankles. Cross your right ankle over your left, so squeeze your thighs together. And another twist. Twists are really nice, so they make you feel good. Oh, somebody's fur friend is there. Hi, Lynn. Take your right hand to your left leg, and we're going to take our left hand behind us. So a little deeper twist now that we've warmed up. Reach way back. Look towards your left thumb. Breathe. Come back through center. Uncross your legs, give them a little kick. And then we'll cross your left ankle over your right, hug your thighs together. Take your left hand somewhere on your right thigh, reach your right hand behind you and look towards your right thumb. Lift your head up so the spine lengthens. We're not trying to shorten our spine, but to make it as tall as we can be. And come back through center. Uncross your legs and stomp your feet out. I always like this one. If you had somebody below you, you're waking them up. Just a little stomp with the feet. If you have neuropathy in your feet, this is good for those diabetics, those people who have lived through some cancer treatment. So just banging those feet on the floor, getting those nerves activated. Plus, it works good if you've been around your husband in quarantine for a while. All right. Now we're going to come through center and sit tall. Take your hands to your waist. And I want you to feel your abdomen. So we're just going to tuck and push forward. So rounding and tucking the spine. Very similar to cat-cow, but very small movements. So if you can see my belly is pushing forward, and I can feel just my pelvis. This is called your pelvic bowl of your, it's kind of like you're sticking your butt out in this. But again, we hold tension in our shoulders and our hips. That's where it goes. Also your jaw. So we're going to do a jaw exercise next. One more. And hold here. Ooh, good job. Now, like I said, we're going to do a jaw exercise. So think about your bottom teeth, your bottom jaw going in front of your top teeth. It's going to look funny, but don't worry. We'll all close our eyes so no one will see you. But you're going to take your bottom jaw in front of your top teeth. Now close your eyes so no one sees you. And feel the jaw muscles kind of working it out. So that tension we hold in our face. Good. Now you can open your eyes and we're going to do what they call a lion's breath. And this one's funny, but it actually is a pose and I did not make it up. We're all going to stick out our tongue and go, ha, all right? So it's fun. All right, listen up, sit tall. We'll stick our tongue out and go, ha. Inhale, deep breath in. Ha. Let's try it again. Deep breath in. Ha. Nice job. One more. Breathe in. Deep breath in. There we go. Now let's roll out those shoulders. We'll take your left hand and give yourself a little massage. So your left hand's going to go to your right shoulder. Give a little squeeze. This is self-care. Just squeezing that trapezius muscle. Yeah, give yourself a little squeeze, a little massage. I like to go down into my shoulders. You can kind of squeeze. Find my husband calls them his gun show, you know, his muscles. You can squeeze your muscles, your triceps and biceps in your arm. And come down here, give a little squeeze around your elbow. And then a little squeeze around your forearm. And then little squeezes on your fingers. And once you've finished out that right side, shake out the right hand. Shake out the left hand. And then we'll give a little squeeze over here on your opposite shoulder. And come all the way down. Feeling those muscles. We can't get a real massage right now, so this is what we got. All right, squeeze your wrist a little bit. Squeeze each finger just a little bit. And once you get yourself all nice and massaged, roll out both wrists. And we're going to take one giant big stretch up, and then we're going to move to our meditation. So reach your hands up, point your feet forward, take the biggest stretch you have all day. Reach out, fill yourself up with air. And then as you exhale, melt into your chair. Now make yourself as nice and comfortable as you can. So the practice of meditation is learning to be still. Not only still in your body, but still in the mind. So you don't have to see me for this portion. All you need to do is listen. Feel your physical body releasing any tension, and notice how it feels after movement. Our body releases endorphins. That breathing relaxes your vagus nerve, which turns off that fight or flight mode we have, that response we have. Feel your connection your body has to the chair and to the floor. Notice that you are fully supported and grounded, and you're in a safe place. Notice your breath. Feel the belly rise and fall. And let something in you settle. In your mind, picture a snow globe that has been shaken up. Little specks of snow floating throughout the snow globe. What if you sit it down and let it become still? All the particles of snow, or the glitter, will float to the bottom. As you become still, as you clear out your mind, you will have that clearness and clarity just like the snow globe. Keep breathing. Keep letting yourself settle. And now in your mind, say these things to yourself. May I feel safe. May my heart remain open. May I awaken to the light of my true nature. May I be healed. And may I be a source of healing for the world. And now think of someone who is not so easily loved. Draw this person into your heart and into your mind and send them this message. May you feel protected and safe. May your heart remain open. May you awaken to the light of your true nature. May you be healed, and may you be a sense of healing for the world. And now I ask you to think of all of our healthcare workers, all of our grocery workers, all of our trash delivery, mail workers, anybody who's still functioning in this time. Think of them. Draw these persons into your heart, into your mind, and say to yourself these things to those people who are still helping us. May you feel safe and protected. May your heart remain open. May you awaken to the light of your true nature. May you be healed, and may you be a source of healing for the world. And now lastly, I'd like you to think of all the people on the call with us today, and all those who are not on the call with us today on this practice. Think of all beings everywhere here in our community. And lastly, say to yourself, may we all feel protected. May we all feel safe. May our hearts remain open. May we awaken to the light of our true nature. May we be healed, and may we be a source of healing. These mantras you can create for yourself. Repeat positive things rather than let negativity run through your brain. For just one moment here, fully bask in the light, your own light. Feel calmness, relaxation through your whole body. You gently tuck your chin towards your chest and rock your head side to side, making a little half moon shape with your head rocking side to side. Go slow, no rushing. Real slow, mindful movements. And bring your chin back through center, lift it up. And then we'll take another big stretch up overhead, reach up to the sky. Bring your hands to prayer, and we'll rest our thumbs on our heart, on our sternum. We bow our head towards our fingertips to honor the practice, to honor ourselves, and to honor one another. Thank you guys so much for practicing with us today. May you all be happy and healthy. Namaste.
Melanie, that was absolutely fantastic.
Thank you guys. How do you feel?
Good. What's next? How you feeling? Was that good?